Greetings to you. My name is V. Welcome back to my channel, V Love and Crystals. Today's pick a card reading is brought to you by the lovely Verena, who I see often in the comments. Thank you for the suggestion. What blessings are coming for July? It can be July 2020, July 2021. This is timeless. So thank you very much. And I'm going to have 3 timestamps waiting for you down below, 1, 2, and 3. Please do choose with intuition if you don't have time to watch the full video. And let's get started. I would invite you to watch the full video, but if you do not have time, please do choose with intuition. For your first option, what really is calling your attention, and the second option, you can go with your eyes or whatever number you love. It's up to you. I'll see you over on the piles, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. You chose pile number 1. Let's see what's what. Alright friends, thank you so much. Pile number 1 here. So I'm going to tell you right now, July is going to be a very, 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 very busy month for you in all parts of your career area, your as far as productivity, as far as creativity, success. A lot of options coming in for you for July. And I think these are all going to be very, very fruitful ideas. Like, in other words, you're going to be able to harvest and benefit from the ideas that you're planting, the seeds that you're planting. So first of all, we have the 7 of Cups. So I want to say that when we first start when we move into July, I think everything that you've been working on prior to July, it's finally presenting themselves. It's like things have been quiet and you've been working on crafts or whatever, and they've been sitting quietly, slowly growing. But now, because of all your hard work in the past, July is going to be like, hello, wow, what's up? I'm sprouting now. Now you can actually see what you have grown, what you have planted. Hello, and I'm gonna grow into a beautiful tree. Just you wait and see, keep watering me. But guess what? I have a friend who's growing right next to me. I have another sprout right next to me. And this too is going to become a beautiful tree. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like there's a lot of like abundance, but it's like potential for abundance, opportunities coming through, offers, ideas, new ideas sparking in your brain. We have the 7 of Vials here, which is 7 of Cups, which is, you know, things being presented to you, things being at you know, here at your disposal, and now it's going to be up to you to figure out which ones you want to prioritize, which ones you want to go towards. So you might have a lot of different things that you might be interested in July, where it's like all of a sudden your creativity switch is being turned on, and you want to do so much. So I would say do it all, and I keep saying this, I'm a broken record. If you watch my videos religiously, you'll see that I say this often. If you want to do all these projects, go for it, but be thorough. Don't give your half into it, give your all. So be thorough, do one at a time. That's the most effective way and productive way that you can get something done. One at a time. Don't be like me where I have 10 different browsers open. I have my email open, I have my Hotmail open, my email, my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube, my comments section of my YouTube, and checking on my fortune cookie oracle to see if I need to change the wording around. These 2 cards came from that, by the way. And yeah, there's just so many things happening. And so for you, you have to just stay on track, my friend. Stay on track. Don't get distracted by all these different things being open. Don't multitask too much in July. You want to stay you want to make sure that you're being productive as much as you can with one idea at a time. So look, new beginnings starting. This is conception right here. Nurture new beginnings. This is conception of ideas, conception of, it can be pregnancy, conception of, the blockages are, there's no more blockages. Now that the floodgates are opening, and now I can finally find the things that I want to do, or see the things that I want to do. I'm free to make movements, and like things are being cleared out. But there's going to be a lot with that clearing. In comes the flow, the influx of beautiful ideas, and just, oh man, your energy is like, I want to do it all. So look, your finances will improve. So July, abundance, we have creativity, your juices flowing, tackling on projects, and finances improving because of all that stuff. And it has to do with things that you've done in the past. And finally, you're seeing the fruits of your labor, finally. And you're like, okay, this is cool. And this is going to spark you, motivate you to do more. When people make money, they don't say, okay, thank you. All right, thank you, I'm going to spend it on shoes. The first thing that comes to mind in an entrepreneurial mind is, how can I make more? Oh, this $10 is good. Okay, so that means I can make some more. How can I make some more? So that's what I'm saying. This is going to spark you and get your gears turning, and it's going to push you to go headstrong, like go more into it, like dive deeper. It's going to be like, man, $10, I can make that into 100. So that's the kind of energy you're going to have in July. So that's what I'm saying. Don't go crazy. Don't bite more than you can chew. Just stick with one thing, and make sure that you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's, getting it all ready before you present it, before you produce it, whatever. Because you don't want to sell a product or sell a service with just missing links or missing holes, or you want everything to be a nice, complete package when you offer it. So make sure, that's what I'm saying. Be very, very thorough, and don't multitask too much. Choose one thing at a time. Cross it off your list and move on. The next thing we have, so your money, yes, looking pretty tight in July. Awesome. Stay on track, and that you'll keep that flowing. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So look at that. That's what I'm saying. Okay. There's a dark hole right here. The Knight is, and the horse, they're heading towards it. So don't be tempted. Don't be distracted. If you're tempted and distracted, look what's gonna happen. You're gonna fall into the hole. You gotta stay on track. Stay on the horse. Don't listen to those notifications popping up every 5 seconds. Don't have the TV of what's happening around the news distracting you when you're trying to stay productive and stay efficient and stay on track, motivated. You keep your vibrations very high. Stay on the high horse, and don't let these negative thoughts seep in. Don't let the doubt seep in, or don't let the overwhelming feeling like, oh man, I got so much to do, and then it pulls you in, and then you feel like you're never gonna accomplish it. So like I said, it's go time. It's time to really make a difference. It's time to bring in that money. It's time to create, and create something beautiful, create something awesome, like Roberto Blake would say. I watch his videos religiously. Check him out, Roberto Blake. He's awesome. #awesome. Create something awesome. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, like, I don't know if you want to create a baby, if you want to create an enterprise, if you want to create a YouTube channel, if you just want to write a book, write a poem. There's definite options being presented to you, and I feel that it's going to bring you to success if you if you really, really want this. Okay, if you really want this so badly, you can totally turn your life around in a substantial way, or monetary way, in other words. Okay, Phoenix Rising. See, look at that. Open book. Wow, you got 2 open books here. Look at that, synchronicities already. So before, you're quietly working diligently, and now things are being things are sprouting, things are illuminating, things are coming out of the woodworks, and you're actually able to see the fruits of your labor. Like I said, see the fire. It's finally, it's coming out. Awesome. And you're rising. You're rising. This is you becoming more noticed. Maybe you're being more noticed. People are noticing your work. People are benefiting from your work or whatever service you're providing. I don't know, if you are just, I don't know, let's say you're doing nails for people. The word of mouth is spreading, and now they want to get their nails done with you. So I'm giving examples, you know. This is general, so it's hard to get everybody's situation. And then we have look watching. See, that's what I'm saying. Finally, people are noticing your work. Things are finally coming to the light. Beautiful. Watching. And with the watching, we have, you know, like I said, if you don't have haters or jealous people, trolls, and people trying to bring you down, knock you off your horse, then that means you're not doing anything right. That's how you can look at it, you know. So that's what I've learned, you know, watching a lot of videos. There's always trolls in the comments and people always knocking other people down. And I think that's just rubbish. We should always be uplifting each other, you know. Even if people are more successful than us, we should always try to say, you know what, I'm happy for you. Now, how can you help me? How can I learn from you? You're successful. How can I learn? What's the takeaway? You're posting every single day. Okay, you're using certain tags. You're consistent. You provide value. Okay, you have showmanship. You have charisma. You're very clear with your words. So you just take some knowledge away from whoever you're modeling success after, right? If you are inspired by somebody else, and just figure out how to make it work to your favor or in your situation. If it's not a YouTube video, maybe it's a book, or it's somebody in your life who maybe they're a instructor, and you're like, man, how did you become a teacher? How did you become a professor? But you're so good at your work. I know you went to college, but how did you become this successful? And then you can model their behavior and pick their brains. So we, you know, always show positivity and be, I guess, happy. You know, be happy for other people's success. And if people are bringing you down, just try to stay away from them. Stay on your high horse. Stay elevated. We do have 2 butterfly affirmation cards, and then this one says, "It is safe for me to explore unknown worlds and try new things, and my patience is being rewarded. My turn will come." That's what I'm saying. You've done a lot of. I just noticed we have butterfly. Oh no, okay. Hummingbirds, cool. All right, look, bird. Okay, you're taking off. You're taking off. Wings, birds of a feather. You're taking off here. We have hummingbird, birds, butterfly wings. They all have wings. Something is taking off from the ground. And look, you're going to nurture new beginnings, a new start. So that's what I have for you. And your turn will come, like that butterfly said. Your time will come. Keep on applying those steps. If you have an idea, don't just sit on it. Actually do research on how to bring it to life. You know, whether you need to read a book, educate yourself, or take a business course or whatever. Or just read as much as you can. Find a community, people who you can ask. And yeah, make it happen. Creative person, you. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, dizzy. Are you going to be dizzy working your butt off? Determination. D for working diligently. What else can you think of D? Is D in your name? Discipline, stay disciplined. Z, I have either for sleep. That's what I'm going to get. Rest yourself. Your ideas can come to you and flow to you if you get proper rest. That can be that. You let me know what that means for you. The next one we have infinite blessings. See, oh my gosh. Thank you, abundance. That's what I was just saying. Abundance. Yes. Where is that? Okay. Oh, and this, did I tell you this? Choose wisely. I didn't even get to this one. Look, abundance, improvements, financial improvement. Look at that. Your finances will improve. I didn't even tell you this. Choose wisely. Look at that. 7 of Cups. That's what I forgot to say. I clarified the moral of the story. And I got I got the choose wisely cards. And I think this benefits or clarifies the 7 of Cups beautifully, because that's what 7 of Cups is all about. Having all these different things popping up in your head, or just being presented to you, and it's up to you to decipher which one is going to, take you to where you need to go in your life. Whether it's a career or just an idea. Which idea do you want to see through? What do you want to prioritize your time on? Yeah, choose wisely, because you might not have a lot of time in a day. So You don't want to overextend yourself or give half results to, each project. You want to be thorough. We have the Flintstones car. Wow. So you, like I said, you're taking off running. You're on the ground and you're running. You're going for it. You're going for it. The Flintstones also, I feel like, they have their feet on the ground. They're grounded. So your feet is on the ground. Stay grounded. Keep on moving and stay grounded at the same time. So you might have all these awesome offers. Stay humble. Stay grounded. Make sure you're getting proper rest and all that stuff. Higher ground. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was trying to think, what the heck does Flintstones mean to me? Look, higher ground, stay grounded. That's so funny, because you're the bird. You're flying above with all these ideas. Live what you love. Focus on the things that is going to bring you joy. Those are the tasks that you should prioritize, the things that's going to make you so happy. So we have new path. Yes, look at that. Come on. Seriously? We're in sync again. Look, new beginnings. What does it say? New path, guide, and renewal. So new things happening for you, new beginnings, new offerings, new opportunities, new streams of income perhaps, because your finances are improving. The lioness, you're stepping into your power, or the lion, making those, getting those offers, or maybe working closely with others to bring you the money. Memories, treasure the memories. Maybe this is going to be a fun month for you. Maybe you're going to meet other like-minded people who you can work with. Desires and hope. What desires do you have? What do you wish to accomplish in July? You can do it, because you have that power. And look, rising like a phoenix. The floodgates are opening. Look at that. We have this cat on a twig over the moon, or in front of the moon. So this cat to me is like, all right, you have 9 lives, take a risk. Do something different, stand out. Be careful, of course, use your judgment, but take a risk and stand. Look at that, stand on the twig, and this says stand. Stand up, stand grounded, stay grounded, stand grounded, root yourself. We have good, make good decisions, choose wisely. And the last one is resistant. Resistant. I don't know, maybe you need to resist doing so much, like I said. Resist doing all those different tasks and working with 10,000 things and 10,000 projects. So yeah, do what you have to do. Make a good decipher what's going to be best for you. All right, that's what I have for you. Thank you for being here. Now we're on to pile number 2. Please do let me know how things work out for you in July. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Pile number 2, this is your message. Welcome. And let me display the cards before I start yapping. The big fat word that I just screamed out, but I didn't want you to hear that because I didn't want to hurt your ears. I was saying amazing. I kept saying, no, not kept saying, but I said it really loud. Amazing, because I clarified the whole moral of the story with this card. I used these cards, and then this is the final result, icing on the cake. Oh my gosh, how is it that we start with the 2 of Cups and then we end with the 2 of People, the union, connection, integration? All right, so pile number 2, first of all, I want to say that if you have a partner right now and you guys are not vibing, or just you don't have time to spend together, or you're just not, not seeing eye to eye on things, or you just are, the chemistry isn't there, but a lot of love is there, a lot of passion is there, but things are keeping you guys apart. This is the time for you to make amends. This is a time for you to get closer. This is a time that it's going to happen for July. Things are going to change. This big fat butterfly is telling me so. Things are going to change, and it's going to drive you and your person closer. It can be a loved one, you know, your other behalf, the peanut butter to your jelly. It can be your best friend. It can be you working closely with your coworkers. It can be your parents, your cousin, whoever you have on your minds right now. It can be a friend or somebody you have. Maybe you have a crush on somebody and you want to build something with this person. This is the perfect message or perfect time to do so. So there's potential for you to bring. So it's not going to happen by itself, though. That's the only thing. Now that you know this information, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be like, oh, okay, I'll just wait for that person to start getting close. No, this is time for you and your person to really work on a relationship. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. This is togetherness. This is like, vibing with each other, being very in tune with each other. The chemistry is there. The love is real. Everything's just like in alignment with you guys. Total awesome connection here. Then we have something. See, that's what I'm saying. So there's this spark, this connection. There is a relationship here, but there's a pickle in the middle. There's a little obstacle. There's a little bit of a things are just there's just like a wedge in your relationship. Something is keeping you divided apart. It can be what's happening in the world globally, or it can be that you guys are working so hard to the bone where you just don't have time to relax and say, hey, how are you? Let's have a full-blown conversation. Not just hi and bye and see you later and thank you later. No, it's like this July energy is like about you making those connections, deepening those connections, and you strengthening your connections, and you actually conversating on a deeper level. Something is being neglected. It's time for you to bring these two pillars together and form a strong foundation together, stronger. Overcome adversity, totally. This is you getting over hard times, whether it's you working yourselves crazy and you never have time anymore, or you guys just arguing over things, or you guys maybe this a long distance relationship here. You guys are in different parts of the ocean or different parts of the town, and I don't know, traffic gets in the middle of you. I don't know, whatever the case is. This is your story. This is general. See how it fits. Making it fit how you want it to. If it's not your story, then check out the other piles or another tarot reader. A lot of wonderful tarot readers out there. I watch a whole bunch of them. So I thank you for joining me. If you're still watching this one, I really do appreciate your view. So it really means a lot. So, and I hope I give you the answers you're looking for, or help you find those answers you're looking for, or help you work towards your goal. So the book, all this big fat tower of books, for me, I feel like this is a tower moment. We have these pillars here, the towers here, whatever you want to call these things. I feel that there is some kind of change that needs to be a change that needs to be met, a change that needs to happen. Because if it doesn't happen, you guys are going to be like still far away, further apart. There's going to be no distance. There's going to be no closeness here. It's going to be all distance. So I feel like a tower needs to kind of crumble away, and a fresh new start should, be the main focus. Fresh new beginning. So it looks like this guy right here is trying to tip over. He's trying to reach his little ferry. So I can see himself toppling over if you look closely. You see that it's not really stable. The books are different sizes, and they're kind of like lopsided too, and they're not, positioned right. So I can see this toppling over, and that's probably what you guys need. It's like bittersweet. You guys need this change. You need this tower to say, so you can start fresh. You can be like, let's build it the right way. Every time something, doesn't pan out the way you want it to, like I know when I'm writing something, and darn it, my computer crashes and I lose all of my work, or, typing something, oh my gosh, it drives me crazy. But I come with the mindset of, maybe I'm supposed to do a better one. I'm just going to make the second time better. And I'm going to save my work at the same time. So that's probably what you need to do. You need to just wipe the gunk away and start something fresh. And look, they'll be able to connect. We have a lot of like two people here, two people here, two people here. This is awesome. We have the person facing the mountains. He should take overnight to build a beautiful town or a beautiful, I don't know, it takes forever to build a tower. It takes forever to build the Eiffel Tower, right? Empire State Building, or to build a cake. It doesn't take forever, but it doesn't take 1 second either. So it just, it's a matter of how much work you're willing to put into it and how much patience you have. Just pace yourself, and as long as you're applying footsteps every day, communicating, doing one thing here, one thing there, showing how much you love each other, etc., I think you can bring your closeness closer. You can strive to become a powerful couple, more power. Look, we have power here. That's amazing. Power. You have the power. Choose wisely. And union. So the power to me is like, yeah, it's all up to you. It takes two to tango. It takes two. See how she's pouring something into his cup? It takes two to make a difference, to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? I'm not kidding, because really, I do feel that it's not one-sided. It's not supposed to be. So the power is in both of your hands. If you want to make this happen, you can. If you want to become closer, if you want to, I don't know, you want to put a ring on it, whatever, it's up to you. It's up to him or her. It's up, whatever. So this one right here, choose wisely. So you need to prioritize. What is it that you want to focus your time and attention on? Is it serving you? Is it worth it? If you're putting a lot of time on X, Y, and Z and you're neglecting your partner or what needs to be done in your relationship, like maybe communicating more and checking in on each other, whatever, putting your effort, what you signed up for, right? If you're committed, you signed up to being committed. You signed up to being their other half. See what you need to do, what work needs to be done. So choose wisely, prioritize, make things a priority. Because if not, the relationship will just fall away if you don't. And then we have integration, yes, coming together, union. And I feel like, look, two hands coming together. That's what I'm saying. Something told me to turn this over. The power. You both have the power. The power. All right, so this one says, it is easy for me to attract all that I need into my life. I do this by relaxing and trusting that things are going to work out perfectly. So that's just another message that's telling me to say to you, just to be patient. Things are going to work out. You just have to, correct whatever needs to be fixed, whatever is neglected, correct it, and yeah, make a change. So that's what I have for you: strengthening the heart chakra, connecting, aligning yourselves, and really seeing each other on a different level, like strengthening. All right, let's see. Maybe number two. I also feel, here's another message that just popped into my intuition, into my brain. Maybe this is going to be somebody who's going to either move away from a job. Maybe somebody's going to be either losing a job, or somebody's going to be, their situation's going to be changing and they're going to have more time on their hands. And that's the perfect time for you to start making those connections. It's like, oh, this is a blessing in disguise. Even though you don't mean for that person to lose a job, or I don't know, for whatever reason that they, have more. What's the reason for their extra time? I don't know. So take advantage of that extra time and work on something. That's what I'm getting with that. Oh my gosh, a lot came through. Whoa, white sage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe you need to cleanse your area. Use your white sage around you. Maybe you need to keep your energy high and cleansed. Maybe you need to, maybe there's a lot of toxic energy around you or negative energy around you. Maybe that's what's keeping you guys apart. Just everybody's just over, stepping on each other's toes and back and forth, and maybe drama. I don't know. That's up to you to decide if that's your story or not. But take whatever's yours and leave the rest. White sage, is that going to benefit for you? Is that going to cleanse your area? We have the sleeping cat. Or no, sorry, sleeping dog. So to me, this can be many things. This can be, you need to get up from your butt and make a move. Or you need to stop chillaxing and stop waiting for this person to make a move. Or, this is you, the ball's in your court, you have the power. If you guys want marriage, state the obvious. Say, I want marriage. If you want to date this person, you just have a crush on this person. Hey, let's go out for a date. This is you getting off from your lazy state. If you are lazy, I'm not saying you are, I'm saying this dog is definitely lazy. This dog is staying put. Then it's time for you to get up and walk and start doing stuff for yourself. Oh my gosh, look at that, soulmate. So this person, this Two of Cups energy, you're meant to be with this person. So you have to make this work, because you don't want anything to fizzle away. And we're not getting younger. We want to strengthen those bonds, and you can grow out together beautifully that way, right? So make memories. Look, dream big. Maybe you have goals. Maybe you want to build a house together. Something is broken with this broken bracelet. Resistance. Maybe somebody's resisting. Maybe they don't want to resist the change. Maybe they just want to keep doing what they're doing because it's more comfortable. We have this acorn. We have to grow something, plant something, nurture something. Don't neglect something. We have the tree. Again, change and nurturing. We have to water the acorn so that it can grow into a beautiful tree. The cycle of life. Acorns turn into beautiful trees, and it can't do that without being planted in rich soil and being watered and having the sun and good proper air and lots of room to grow in. We have the egg here, abundance, maybe a baby being formed out of this Two of Cups energy, or this is you creating something together, a new life, a new life together as a team. We have diamond. This is a rarity that you guys have. Look, soulmate, diamond. You guys, this is like something very, very special you share with this person. Flower, growth, abundance, planting seeds. Futura, look, futura to me, future. You guys have a big, bright future with each other. Skulls, to me, that's you putting your thinking cap on. That's you stepping into your crown chakra. Like, okay, let me cleanse my mind. What do I want with this person? Let me prioritize my life. Let me put my plans together. Let me put my pros and cons together. The skulls, it's like, for me, it's like the crown chakra. Thinking, planning, resting your mind and relaxing and relieving tension and taking care of, if you have insomnia, getting more rest, all that stuff. Untamed and wild. I don't know, maybe one of you is a little rambunctious and spontaneous. Or maybe you should be a little bit spontaneous. Spice up your life, your love life. Be mine. Look, be mine. Be my baby. I feel like there could be somebody having a big crush on somebody and they're wanting it to go further, but they're a little shy or apprehensive, or they're just hesitating. Maybe they're afraid of rejection. We have the lock and the key. The lock. And you have the key. You can open this lock up. Maybe you have somebody's heart or they have yours. That's a lot of love popping through. And then we have this little angel. I feel like this is like some kind of guardian. So maybe your relationship is guarded or protected or safe. It's safe to be in this relationship with this person. And it's up to you to make it stronger. All right, that's what I get for you. It's up to you to make it last too. And then we have this ball. Just roll with it. Roll with it. That's what I'm getting with that. Roll with it. You've got to roll with it. That's what you gotta do. Roll with it. Yeah. That's a Backstreet Boys song. Love the Backstreet Boys still in my 30s. All right, thank you for watching. And now we're up to number 3. Thank you for watching. And guess what? We have a lot of fun things popping through in each of the piles. They're totally different. So that's pretty cool. Oh my goodness, this is intense energy right now. All right, so I pulled more cards to clarify. I wanted to know what the moral of the story was to make sure we were on the right direction, and we are. So we start out with the Dev card here. And to me, right from the start, I was thinking, okay, what is controlling you, number 3? What's blocking you? What's confining you? What's keeping you in a bubble? What's keeping you on lockdown? What's keeping you on a tight rope? And then I'm like, okay, but let me just clarify to make sure that that's the direction that it's taking us. And it is. So for you, pile number 3, this is really intense energy for real. I feel like some of you might be stuck in a situation, stuck in a love life, or I'm sorry, a love situation, or stuck in a job, or stuck in a rut, stuck in your own head. There's something here that's confining you and bringing you down. And I think that we're really, really going to need to help you get unstuck. I think you don't realize how you have how much power you have to make this happen for yourself. And so that's going to be my goal today, is to help you, inspire you to do this for yourself. Because this Death card, I don't know if you can see this, but this, okay, in the traditional Death card, we have two people handcuffed, but they have the key to unlock themselves. So look, these people are tied up in a rope, but they can wiggle free. They can work as a team to make this happen, to make movements, to loosen up the rope a little bit. They can kick. Look, they can kick. They can use their feet to stretch out the rope on this side and kick. You know what I'm saying? Like, this energy, it's all in the mindset. You can unstick yourself on whatever. You can free yourself, in other words. Okay? So I just want you to know that. So I was listening to something yesterday with a friend out in nature, and it was talking about, we talked about how, we can be stuck and confined and forced into something, but also be free at the same time. So I was observing while I was listening to this little podcast with my friend. Our kids were playing in the water, and I was looking at this little fish. And this fish, it was like very, very shallow. There's rocks and there's water. And this fish got itself like over a rock where there was like hardly any water. And it's like, this fish was like, oh my gosh, I got myself in a sticky situation. Oh my gosh, there's no water here. It moved over the rock, the dry rock. I mean, there's a little bit of water, but it found its way out. It unstuck itself. The fish just went back into the water, into the shallow water. It was not deep it was still shallow. So the rock went up a little bit, and he got himself there. I don't know how. And then he was like, wait a minute. And he just kept slivering, and then he went into the water. And then he wiggled his way to, where he could find it more deeper. It wasn't that deep, though. It was really, really shallow. It was like everywhere was shallow, so it was easier for that fish to get stuck. Anyway, he was stuck, but then he was free at the same time. So that's what I'm saying. You have the power to unstick yourself or free yourself. It's all in the mindset. If you keep saying, "Oh, I'm never gonna get out of this. This is the story of my life. Forget it." Then you're gonna have, you might as well. That's the mindset you're gonna have. Then that's how you're gonna live your life. That's how you're setting yourself to fail. But if you get outside of that mindset and you set up yourself to win, and you put your thinking brain on, your thinking cap on, you can get yourself unstuck. Like I said, you just got to make movements. Like I said, they got to wiggle, just like the fish I was talking to you about. They got to wiggle, they got to move, maneuver. They got to put their brains together. And if you're working alone, put your brain together, put your thoughts together, get everything organized, clear your mind, and really, really try to problem solve. So it's time to stop hiding. See? You're seeing the clouds. You're figuring a way out. You just got to keep applying different steps and create a blueprint, a game plan, a pros and cons list, save your money, whatever you need to do to get out of whatever you feel is, keeping you confined. The humble heart here, to be honest, I'm going to save this for later because it doesn't make sense to me. But for this one right here, this is you. To me, this is you weighing your pros and cons. This is you finding a balance. You figuring out, okay, when is the right time to get out of here, to escape, to make that sweet escape? When is the time to stop hiding? When? I can't do it right now. I don't have enough money saved. I can't do it right now. My family depends on me. I can't do it right now because I'm not in a safe situation, or I feel scared. But whenever you feel the right time is the right time, then that's when you make a move. Okay, you have to figure out what the nice sweet spot is so that you can, like I said, unstick yourself, free yourself. I keep saying unstick. I don't even know if that's a word. We have rejection here. So I feel like this is you, this is you expelling yourself. See how she's tied? I don't know if you can see this. She's tied to cobwebs. She's like, nope, I don't want these cobwebs anymore. I'm done. I'm free. This is not for me. This is for the birds. This is below me. This is not serving me. So this is you unsticking yourself, like I said, getting away from those cobwebs, acting like a little bug, trying to free itself out of the cobwebs. You're not going to become somebody's dinner. You refuse to. Now this one says avoid manipulation, and again with the Death card, confinement, time to stop hiding, and then manipulation comes out. This is like you feeling control, somebody controlling you, confining you, or maybe this is just in your mindset. Maybe this is how you're feeling because whatever situation you're in is not allowing you to grow, or you're not happy there. So it could be that you're physically, stuck, like somebody's not letting you be free, someone's not letting you grow or letting you be who you're supposed to be, or for whatever, you have limitations, or you just have you have a family and you have no choice but to provide for them, so you're stuck and you feel like you want to do more than just be a mom or a dad or whatever, a provider, and you feel like you wanted to do something else. Maybe you have a life purpose and you feel like nothing is letting you do that. Maybe something you feel like you can't make a movement. Then this is up to you to find a balance. It's up to you. Avoid manipulation. Don't let yourself feel like you don't have control over your situation or power. And avoid letting people make you feel inferior. Don't let people make you feel like you can't control your own life or have power to control your own life. You have the power in your hands. Don't let anybody think that you don't. We all have the free will to do what we want, what we wish. We just have to really think strategically, right? And try not to think emotionally. Think with your intuition and your third eye and your crown chakra, and then follow through with your heart, because at least your mind is really taking those steps in a logical way. So then we have separation and longing. Yes, so you're like longing for freedom, longing for a change. Look, 2 dark caves here. Look at that, like the sun trying to shine through. So there is some sunlight. You got to try to find it. You have to try to go towards it. You can. Maybe you're feeling like maybe something is confining you. You're separated from the world, the real world, or society, or your friends. Maybe you're being kept from your life purpose, or you're wanting to be creative, but you can't because you have so many obligations. It can be manipulation or, confinement. This energy. This can also be addictions. Maybe your addictions are weighing you down. Maybe you're addicted to a substance or just the internet or friendships or I don't know, whatever. And maybe it's bringing you down. You're not able to see the light, see things through. Have a humble heart. I still don't know what that means right now. I make a positive difference in the world, even with my smile and words. So for me, that is setting the intention. I know I can. I know I can. Not I think I can. I know I can. I know I can get myself out of this situation. I know I can. Like the fish. I know I can. I know I can. I need that water. I need the water. I need the water. I need the water. I got it. And patience is also of the essence. It doesn't happen overnight. So while you're, taking your time, think things through, and figure out when the best time is. Okay, now this humble heart. Let me take some time to think. We have humble heart clarified by the hard work paying off and getting back to nature. Okay, so humble heart to me now, when I pick it apart and I clarify, but actually now it's making more sense the more I look at it. For me, I'm thinking when you make your movement, when you set yourself free, do it in a tactful way. Do it in a respectful way. Do it in a clear and clean and responsible way. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm thinking because we don't want to anger anybody, right? If we're, for example, let's say, okay, I need to part ways from this current person. This person, he or she is making me feel worthless, or I'm in a verbally abusive relationship or physically abusive relationship. In other words, don't cause a big scene. Don't anger anybody. Do it in a safe way. This is what I'm saying. Humble, quiet, like a sly fox. Very, very graceful. Use tact. Be careful with your words. Because because you don't want to make things worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to do it in a nice, caring, humble, quiet, loving way. Use love also. Use love when you're making this change. And come from a place of, I feel, not you did this to me. No, say, I feel. If you have to, confront the situation, always always own up to your own feelings. You don't want to point fingers to what they have done to you to make you feel like this. You manipulated me. You controlled me. You don't let me do anything. Say, I feel, because then nobody can argue with you. It's all about you. It's not about them. So then they're not going to be defensive. That's what I'm getting with that. And apply it to your love life, your romance. Your financial life, your friendship circle, whatever. Or you not being able to create the things that you want. This is you saying, you know what? I feel that I can do so much time. I can do so much with my time. I feel that I can. I don't know. This is you tapping into your feelings. That's what I'm getting with this. Humility, feelings, coming with tact and respect, and being careful with your words. Hard work will pay off. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we clarified that, and we got these two. So you really applying yourself, like, every single day, baby steps. How can I slowly get out of this situation? How can I slowly maneuver? How can I slowly free myself? Yeah, mentally, physically. Yeah, this is you putting in the work. So you need to. If you're not, this is the potential. You have potential to get yourself out. So if you don't see this happening, you feel like this is not your story, and you're like, no, it's too difficult, it's complex, it's easier said than done, then yeah, step out of that mindset. You can. Remember, intentions. I can. I know I can. The next one is get back to nature. Get out. In other words, get out. Get out there. Change. Fix this situation. That's what I'm getting, and I'm going to pull a little bit of charms. Pile number three. Please let me clarify number 3. All right, pile number 3, we have the dancing shoes. This is you walking away, like I said, dancing away, but doing it in a graceful manner. Ballerinas are not stomping all over the floor. They're very graceful. They have poise. They swiftly move, So that's what you need to do. This one right here, this egg, abundance, maybe something is waiting for you outside of this situation, and you just have to, that can be your motivation to keep going, to keep maneuvering your way over the rock into the water. So there's something waiting for you at the end, so that's what you can look forward to. Just know that the darkness, it doesn't stay dark forever. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You have to believe that, okay? Look for that egg. Look for that moment of freedom. This is your freedom. This is your token to happiness. This beautiful ring here, this is things shining again, things illuminating. Very luminous vibes here. You finally breathing right. You finally seeing happiness. You finally shining like a diamond. Look, more shining. Look, love, passion. Maybe your heart feeling complete again. Adaptation. And priority. Prioritizing yourself. Prioritizing what needs to be done. Libra, finding, again, what in the world? You had balance, number 3. Look at that. The scales came out twice. You finding a good sweet spot. You finding harmony. You finding peace again, okay? So look at that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So, and the back of it says charming, which I was saying with the humility and you speaking from the heart and you being very careful with your words. Confidant. So you either asking for help from others to help you get out of this, you confiding in somebody who has the resources to help you pull through, who can inspire you, motivate you. Thank you for watching. That's what I have for you. You can do this, okay? You can. You can. You will. Keep saying that. I can, I will. I can, I will. I know I can, I know I will.